Hello, and welcome to the 2021 Economic and Market Outlook from Commonwealth Financial Network. I'm Brad McMillan, Commonwealth's Chief Investment Officer. The big message here is that 2021 will be better than 2020. At the moment, that doesn't seem too hard. We have the third wave of the pandemic getting worse and worse. We have the economy slowing with layoffs up and job growth down. We have winter coming on, and it's not just about the season. Things look bleak in many ways. But as bad as it is, most of the worst news is behind us, and the future looks better. People are wearing more masks and social distancing more, complemented by restrictions implemented by state and local governments. There are signs the third wave may be coming under control, just as the first two waves did, and in the same way. Beyond that, we also have vaccines on the verge of deployment. We're approaching the end of the beginning of the pandemic right now, and once we get vaccines widely deployed, which is likely to be in the first half of next year, we'll be at the beginning of the end. And that'll help the economy. Despite the current weakness, it's been remarkably resilient so far, and it's likely to bounce once the vaccines are deployed. It might be better than that. Consumers have lots of savings to spend, and after a year of quarantine, they're going to want to spend them. We could see a post-pandemic boom as people try to catch up on what they missed. So from both a medical and an economic perspective, next year is going to be much better. It's true we still face risks. The third wave isn't over yet, and holiday travel could generate another surge in infections. The rollout of the vaccines is likely to be bumpy, and in fact, Pfizer has already announced some problems with their supply chains. On the economic side, the damage could get worse, and the expiration of federal stimulus programs at year-end could be another severe hit. The road forward is going to be rocky, especially over the next couple of months. Winter is here, and it's likely to get worse before it gets better. But get better it will, as we also have the potential for good news. Masks and social distancing were showing signs of starting to work before Thanksgiving, so we could see the third wave subside more quickly. We already have 2 safe and effective vaccines, and we're likely to see more in the next couple of months. As supply chains and deployment work out the kinks, they could make a difference even faster than expected. Remember, the vaccine process is already well ahead of schedule, and that could continue into next year. More than anything, even as winter sets in, we have the pieces in place for a substantial recovery, both medical and economic, next year. And that's what investors are seeing, with company earnings coming in well above expectations, taking financial markets to new all-time highs. Winter is here now, but markets are looking forward and see the spring coming. Things should start to improve early next year, and even as high as markets have gone, there's still room for them to rise further throughout 2021. Which brings us back to where we started. 2020 has been a very hard year, with 3 waves of the pandemic, an economic collapse and slow recovery, and now a winter with the pandemic raging and the economy slowing again. Times are tough right now, and we're certainly not out of the woods yet. But with the vaccines coming into play, with companies adapting, and with the possibility of a spending boom next year, 2021 looks likely to be better across the board. Better for medical news, better for the economy, and better for markets. Winter is here, but spring is coming. Thanks for watching. To keep track of how we're doing as we move into next year, you can check my blog, The Independent Market Observer, for daily updates. Stay safe, stay sane, and stay healthy. We are getting through this together.